just relaxing at the home today, ready to get into some stuff and some things. You know what I mean? Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video. And today we are going to get into somebody today that I have not gotten to before. This is more like a request video from somebody close to me. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, we're going to get into someone today by the name of Dean Lewis. I have never heard of this person before and don't know what genre of music they do. This was just given to me by somebody, and hopefully it's not gonna make us cry, because judging by the title of this one, and I'll get to that too in a second, looks like it might be a tearjerker. But yes, we're going to get into this one today because it was requested to me by my own mother. You know, I don't talk about my mother very much on the channel, but you know what, she is still a very pivotal part of my life. And we have a very odd relationship with one another. You know, it's nothing twisted or nothing like that, but we're just like, we clash, but we're close. We're very far apart, but yet so close at the same time. You know, it's a weird thing. But anyway, she gave me this one today. And shout out to your mom, by the way. I know that I'm gonna wait for her to call me after she sees this, because she's been begging me to do this one forever, man. I was kind of putting it off, just like because I'm busy working and I'm just busy sleeping and busy getting to other stuff. But yes, we're gonna get into this one from Dean Lewis today, and this one's gonna be titled "How Do I Say Goodbye?" Official video. Oh man. Well, I know how my emotions get the better of me whenever a little touchy subject comes up, but you know what? I think we might be able to keep it under wraps today. Like I said, I've never heard of this man before. Don't even know what genre of music he sings, but my mom said that she wanted me to get to this one, and finally I'm gonna get to it. So no more waiting, no more putting it off. We're here today, so let's go ahead and do this. Dean Lewis with How Do I Say Goodbye, official video. And if you like this reaction, please hit the like button for me one time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and leave a nice comment for your boy. I know I stuttered a little bit. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple jabs, jokes, and zingers at me. Friendly dialogue, no drama here. All right, you guys know the deal. So no more putting it off. Like I said, I'm gonna get to it finally, and then by the time I'm done, she's not even gonna say thank you. She's just gonna say it's about damn time, you know. Yeah, we go at each other quite a bit, but now we're gonna get to the action. Let's do this. Dean Lewis with How Do I Say Goodbye, official video, right here on Eddie B TV. We're finally getting to it, ma. Let's see what it's about. Okay, and here we go. Oh, of course it's gonna be a sad one.
Early morning, there's a message on my phone. It's my mother saying, darling, please come home. I fear the worst, but how could you leave us all behind? There's so much to say, but there's so little time. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye when I couldn't? You always saw the best in me. Right or wrong, you were always on my side. But I'm scared of what life without you's like. And I saw the way she looked into your eyes. And I promise if you go, I will make sure she's alright. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? And there's no way you could ever let me down. Gonna steal some time and start again. You'll always be my closest friend, and someday we're gonna make it out.
Good for you, man. Good for you. It almost got me a few times, I'm not gonna lie, man, but every time some of these kinds of songs, man, I hear them and all of a sudden every single feeling, every single emotion just runs me over like a truck, man, I'm telling you. Okay, let's collect ourselves and talk about this one. All right, y'all, that was Dean Lewis with How Do I Say Goodbye, official video. Oh man, Mom, we're gonna have a talk about this one. But I've talked about it often, about the losses that my family's had in the last several years. Man, I do feel like a lot was left unsaid between all of us, but at the same time, I feel like so much more was said to the point where you feel like the stuff you didn't say doesn't matter as much. It still matters to you personally, but it's not like you could just go on with the rest of your life feeling like you don't have a complete relationship with the people you've lost, And for me, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Both my grandparents, my stepfather Greg, my sister Crystal, and my Uncle James. Those people were very, very important people in my life for different reasons. And every single time I think about them, I think about the fact that I'm not, so much of a disappointment as I was before, man. Because I was like in a really bad way with just acting out all kinds of ways. Because, the biggest parts of me and some parts of me still to this day just didn't give a damn about anything. I didn't care about working hard to do anything. I didn't care about having a family. I didn't care about myself. I didn't even think I'd make it to 16, let alone now. And I've said that before, but being around these people gave me not just entertainment value to want to stay alive, motivation to stay alive. We went through a lot of ups and downs, to where it helped us all learn a lot of lessons. And of course, how do you say goodbye to a person like that that's that important to you? Well, to be honest with you, I still haven't. I'm not going to front about that. It may not be healthy according to a therapist, but I'm aware that they're not here anymore. But I try to just honor their memories as good as I possibly can. I still got a lot of work to do, and I'm sure all you guys do too, but you just can't, you can't get down on yourself too much because of who's not in your life, because they wouldn't want you wallowing in, this misery and stuff. They'd want you to keep going, because if we were to part, who knows how they feel too. A lot of people just give up altogether, and I came close, but my grandfather would have whooped my ass. My grandmother wouldn't have let me do it. My Uncle James would have just laughed at me. My stepdad Greg would have, gave me a stern talking to, and we would have just been yammering on about sports and other stuff like that. And my sister, she just would have just gave me a couple of snide remarks that, didn't even, register what I was tripping about. She was like, shut up, dude. Just get your ass up and move on. You love them, they loved you, and that's all you can really say. I miss them every day, man. And, it just hurts. I just told y'all just recently my sister's birthday just passed, and, a lot came over me that day. I'm sure it did for my mom as well. And, my mom just had an anniversary not too long ago, remembering my stepdad, and she got on me because I didn't remember it because, hey, I guess I don't remember everybody's anniversary, so I apologize for that, Miles. Quit sweating me. But yeah, man, I haven't said goodbye. I haven't said goodbye to any of these people. I still remember everything we ever went through, everything we ever talked about. I still remember everything we fought about and everything we made up for, and it was just so much, to the point where you feel like you got enough memories to last you a lifetime that you don't have to cry every day. A lot of times you can smile, you can laugh, you can even get mad, don't even get sad. Maybe sadness could be the last thing, if not the middle thing or whatever. But yeah, it's very difficult to let people go who are a big part of your life, who you love very much and, taught you so much, and you'd like to think that they absorb something from you as well. But good thing for you, Dean Lewis, that your dad is now in remission, man. I saw the end of that and I was like, okay. Just like I think it was the Monster song from James Blunt, right? And he wrote that song because he thought he was going to have to say goodbye to his dad, right? If I'm remembering that right. But it's just like at the end of it, his dad's sitting right next to him. And I'm just like, oh, man. Part of me wishes that, well, actually all of me, what am I talking about? Wishes that it was all just a scare and everything is fine now. But they're gone. And I try hard not to lose it every day. But I have a lot to live for. I got a family to take care of. And I got friends that I still care about and want to have laughs and good times with them. It's just, I got these 2 little step kids, you know what I mean? That I just want to wring their necks all the time. But I'm just so happy that they're doing everything they can to make their lives as good as they can possibly get for their future and so on and so forth. So, okay, I'm yammering on a little bit too much. Awesome song, a tearjerker. I kept it together. I don't have to keep blowing my nose a whole bunch afterwards, but good song, good choice. If there's anything that you guys like from Dean Lewis, other than this one that we just got to today, leave me some suggestions in the comments. You already know the deal, and we'll see if we can get to another one from him in the future. But I like this, man. It was heartfelt, brought back a lot of memories. Yeah, good and bad and everything else in between. So yes. Great song choice, Ma. We will talk about this one later, and I will go ahead and cut it off right there. One more time. Dean Lewis with How Do I Say Goodbye, official video. And if you like that reaction, please click on the like button for me. One more time. Subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, as always, leave a nice comment for your boy. Constructive critiques, leave a nice suggestion or request, and throw a couple jabs, jokes, and singers at me. Friendly dialogue, no drama here, all right? Please and thank you for always remembering. So yeah, this is going to be Eddie B TV, wrapping this one up one more again. Another sad song to get to, man, but we got through it, and we were able to get some more stuff off our chest, right? If I'm, linking with you guys the way I think I am. My mom always asks about my channel sometimes, but she never really makes outright requests, so the fact that she made this one, I was like, all right, I'm going to make her sweat a little bit, but we will eventually get to it, and we finally did. So, Ma, I hope this makes you happy, even though you're probably still going to run your mouth in a judgmental way later. But I don't even want to think about what it's going to be like to say goodbye to you one day either. So that's why I try to, be as goofy and yet loving with all the memories that I have of the loved ones that I've lost, and I'm sure there will be no shortage of things to remember with you too. So how do you say goodbye? You never do, because they all, as corny as this might sound, they always live in your heart and in your head as well, sometimes not in the ways that you want them to be, but yeah, that's kind of how they were when they were alive too, weren't they? Trippy. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in one more time, and until next reaction, love and appreciate y'all. Peace.